Hello, listener, and welcome. I am the Deep Voice Guy, and today I will be reading to you a sequel to the Science After Midnight series entitled Eden Fallout. And if you are enjoying my videos and would like to give feedback, please do so. It lets me know how I'm doing and helps me make better content. And now, let's get to the story. Prologue. Ashes never sleep. A year after the plant fire that tore through the experimental chemical plant, the world believes the operation behind it, codenamed Oath, had vanished into smoke. News reports framed it as an industrial accident, a tragic misstep in unregulated research. But those who were truly watching knew better. Among the ruins, rot still grew, not just in the ashes, but in whispered ambitions, dormant technologies, and shadows that moved when no one was looking. Deep beneath a secluded mountain range, voices whispered of Red Eden, an iteration of Oath's legacy, a project forged not in pursuit of profit or protection, but of power through extinction. At the heart of this resurrection stood a man many believed had perished in the fire, Ryland Sharp. But Ryland did not burn. He evolved. Chapter 1. Burn Remains. David Matthews jolted awake, soaked in cold sweat, his breath ragged. The dream had returned again. Samantha, standing silently by the window, her breath catching in her throat, followed by the deafening screech of tires and John's voice yelling her name. He could never see her face, just the moment before it all went silent. It had been months since he last heard from John. It all changed after the crash, after the tragedy that claimed John's parents, and weeks later his sister, under unexplicable circumstances. John had drifted away, but David never stopped wondering if something worse had happened, something they hadn't been told. David threw on a hoodie and went to check his encrypted inbox, a habit he hadn't shaken since the last time they'd gone up against Oath's remnants. Most days it was empty. Today, it wasn't. A single message blinked at the top of the screen. No subject, no sender. He's not dead. And it's starting again. J. David stared at it, unease twisting in his gut. He didn't hesitate. He pulled out his phone and called his older brother, Lincoln. You see it too? Lincoln's gravely voice answered in the second ring. Yeah, it's John. He's alive, and he's warning us. Lincoln sighed. Then it's already started. We'll need Mira. David nodded, already grabbing his gear. The past had just clawed its way back, and it wasn't letting go.